Hello, welcome to the last Jank tank of the season. Today, we're going to be finishing off with Sultai Food. Now, I know technically you're like, well, this technically is not a Jank deck. It's an unproven deck, which, and then my purpose, I view it as a Jank deck. It has no results, period. Like, food has been around since the original Eldraine, has not really done anything meaningful at all in this format, Pioneers. So, we're going to try it out today with the brand new cards, the Goose Mother, Tough Cookie, Greta. We got Sir Ginger in here. We got Knight of the Sweet's Revenge. So we have a decent amount of new cards from Eldraine. So we'll see how that actually works out. But I'm not necessarily sold that this is going to put up a result. Just because I think food is still missing a decent amount of pieces. If you like food, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe, share this video if you like. And let's get to 1,000 subs together. Let's get into the deck list. So the deck list. 2 Veroskas to help uptick, sack foods, draw cards, gain life. We have 8 elves in total, 4 of which are gooses. We have 3 mothers because it is legendary. 2 Sir Gingers because I'm not really sold that it's going to be great in this deck. Tough Cookie, I think, is going to be the better choice at the 2-drop slot. We're just going to be trying out Greta just because. You got to play Wicked Wolf just because it's sweet from the original Eldraine set. 3 Abrupt Decays for removal. Seems pretty reasonable. Trail Crumbs for the grindy matchups. And then we have 3 Ezekiel's Cherries to help make more foods as we attack. So that's kind of nice. We have a brand new Restless Cottage. A couple copies. Sideboard-wise, we have 2 Fatal Pushes for we need a little bit more removal. 4 Thoughtseizes for the combo/control matchups. 2 Damping Spheres for Lotus Field. We have 2 Scavenging Ooze for Phoenix, Greasefang. 2 Mystical Disputes for the blue control matchups. We have a Unmoored Ego also for combo/control. We have 2 Ritual Suts for the aggro matchup. That is what we're trying out today. Let's see the deck in action. Play Cottage. You. Hall of Fountain. Tapped. Passes. We draw the 1-drop after. Of course we do. Tough Cookie. Go. Coast. Phantom. Passes. Goose. Play a tap land. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we can't really turn on a food. So we just pass the turn. We will attack actually. Blocks. Pathway on blue. Passes. Oh, plays a Wanderer. So there's a chance he might not necessarily have a Spell Queller. So I wonder what we should do. I think I just play the Tomb. Tapped. Do I want to turn on a food and attack? That is definitely an option. I don't really want to play the Sir Ginger, right? Let's see if it baits a counter. Denial. Alright, pass. Hollow Fountain. Curious Obsession. Goes to combat. Attacks. Roska. Play Overgrown Tomb. Untapped. This should fight through a Queller, right? Because it should be 5. Okay. And pass. That tells me he probably did have a Queller up. Okay, Rattles. Seems fine. Sailor. Invasion. Takes the Varaska. Goes to combat. Passes. Otawara. Sacks his Curious Obsession. I think we lead off with a Sir Ginger. That should put a counter. Keep the Decay. Play a Chariot, which probably gets quellered. No. We just pass the turn. Catilda. Attacks with the Catilda. Attacks the Invasion. So that flips. That means the Abrupt Decay is useless, kind of. That grows here. Sack. Bottom. Varaska. I could uptick Sack of Food, grow here, draw a card. I think I'm minus on the array. And then we just pass. Draws a card. Next turn, I'll probably attack with the Chariot. Plays another Sailor. Island. And I used a Varaska because I assume he's going to be killing her right off the bat. So this at least I know gets through. 6 damage to the face. Okay. Yeah, we'll blind take that. That's fine. Untap. Tough Cookie. Uptick Varaska. Sack of Food. Draw a card. We don't need another Goose. Play a land. So we'll go ahead and crew the cats. Go to combat. Shackles. That happens. So there goes my Chariot. What else? Okay. So I need to be able to sack this. Sack. Gain. Abrupt Decay. If I do it here, he's just going to disturb it. I think I take out the Lord. And I just pass. Draws a card. So he has Xaxes. No, he doesn't, because he has to tap this down. So, yeah. Okay, he taps that down. Should have made a food, I guess. I guess I have this food token to gain a little more life. Skips right through his combat phase. So those go off. Play Tough Cookie. So I could try to kill that. Or I think killing the Shackles is right. But then I lose my Vraska. Uptick Vraska. Sacrifice the Tomb. Play Gilded Goose. Llanowar Elf. And pass. Alright, taps my Goose. And another Goose. And draws. So now he's going to tap down my other Goose. We still have a Tough Cookie we could sack. Attacks Vraska. Face. 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 Take it. Plays a tap Hollow Fountain. Passes. Breeding Pool's not helpful. We play a tap land. Turn on the Cottage. Crew. Using the cats. Attack, 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 attack. I guess what happens if I keep this back? I could use Goose plus this. 2 Gooses to sack a food to gain 3, but I don't need. We will make another copy of a cat. Eat a Curious Obsession. Spell Queller. Alright, how you doing it? Blocks there. Sack. Gain life. Pass the turn. Okay, taps down. Attacks out. 1, 3, 5, 7 plus 8. That's 15. Alright, we block. Assuming in case he has another flash dude, he might be able to win. That's not helpful. Alright, so we crew. Turn on. Draws a card. Turn on. Go to combat. Attack, 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 attack. Make another cat. Pass the turn. Draws a waste. Plays it. Taps down my Goose. Needs to tap this down too. Yeah, I'm off. Alright, so we bring in Fatal Push. Ritual Soot. And maybe Mystics. Dispute. Greta, it's not necessary. Trail is probably could be trimmed. And we'll trim an elf. 2 elves. Run it like that. Tomb. Tapped. Go. Coast. Wanderer. Passes. Sanctum. Sir Ginger. Go. Coast. Phantom. Hits me. Take it. Overgrown Tomb. Untapped. Get rid of the Lord. Go to combat. Attack. Coast. Goes to combat. Hits me. Take it. Passes. Play Glade. Go to combat. Hit ya. Pass the turn. Rattles. So we go ahead and attempt a Fatal Push. Spell Pierce. Pay it. Dispute. What? Why couldn't I pay it? Alright, pass, I guess. That's weird. I mean, that is a blue spell. Why couldn't I counter it? Go to combat. Attack. Pass the turn. Hits me. Take it to 10. Passes. Cascade. Vraska. Why isn't my dispute working? You gotta be kidding me. That is a blue spell. What? Pass. Tough Cookie. It's like the discount isn't registering. I'm guessing I could play the full cost. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, man. Go to combat. Hit you. This game would have been over with. Alright, that comes down. Blocks. Sure. Maybe I should have sacked the token so it would have got another power and toughness. But I don't think it's gonna matter. He's kind of dead. Turn on a food. Go to combat. Attack, attack. Okay, now it's working. That was weird. Play a tap land. Go. So we'll see what he has in hand based on if he attacks or not. Alright, he has nothing. Now we'll try to run it back. This better work this time. I don't like that. Pathway on blue. Wanderer. Passes. Cascade. Go. Pathway on white. Invasion. Takes my Butte. Passes. Overgrown Tomb. Tough Cookie. Go. Baylor. Attacks the invasion. Down to 1. A second Tough Cookie. Breeding Pool. Untapped. Gilded Goose. Go to combat. Attack with a cookie. Fountain. Okay, 2 at evasion. We will block it. Actually, probably doesn't even matter. So his threats grow. Trail of Crumbs. We're doing it pre-combat to see if he has a Queller. I don't want to attack out and then him just Queller and eat a cookie. Okay, so that means I could play a Goose for 0 and just trade since I have 2 of them anyways. Pass. Attacks out. Alright, so we'll force him to have a flash card like Sailor or the other guy. If he wastes his time on a Queller, that's fine with me. That means we get to resolve actually a good spell. Okay, grows the team. Play Goose number 2. Okay, let's force you sack your array. Or I guess you could sack your Wanderer. Alright, sacks the array. That's good. That means his threats are no longer getting bigger. We just pass. Portable Hole. Eats the Goose Mother. Attacks out. Take it. Vraska. Go to combat. Attack, attack. Pass the turn. Portable hole. Eats the goose. Sack of tough cookie. Crack a clue. Bring out food. I guess we're still exactly dead. Okay, yeah. Okay, looks like we're going 0-1. So, but we did put up a decent fight for being a jank deck. So, pretty reasonable. Hopefully we do better in the next one. Let's get into it. Marsh Goose. Go. Sanctum. Llanowar Elf. Okay. Forest. Sir Ginger. Pass the turn. Mox. So this means it's probably Rona with Kinnan, Emery. There goes an Atraxa. Breeding Pool. Llanowar Elf. Tough Cookie. Go to combat. Attack. Pass the turn. Plaza. Target Soul Cauldron. Plaza said Soul Cauldron. I'm guessing you target Emery. Eat it. Tyvar. Oh, okay. Azarok. Goes into the Tomb of Annihilation. Passes. Abrupt Decay. Not really what I'm looking for. No, it's pointless to kill. Could kill the Emery, but he would just eat the Emery. Give something else the ability to keep looping. I think I just Cookie. Go to combat. Attack with both. Eventually we will draw land. Okay, blocks there. Sack of food. Aha, there's the land. Pass the turn. Okay, eats the elf. Okay, now it's a mana dork. Maybe that's how this card needs to be busted, right? You just eat all a bunch of mana dorks and you just make your own. Plaza. Ozruk. Are you just gonna double cast it? Okay, we'll pitch Wicked Wolf. Okay, the second round. Ozruk. Now each player loses 2 life unless they sacrifice a creature, artifact, or land. We do have a lot of artifacts at Zach, but I don't care. There's another Mox. Passes. So we draw a land. That's exactly what we need. Grow. Don't need a Greta. Vraska. Shoot the Emery. Okay, Emery down. And attack. I don't even care about the Vraska. Hit him to 3 and pass. We'll probably blow up the Cauldron with the Decay. Yep, there's an Emery. So now this has the abilities of Emery, which is why we had to get rid of the Emery first. Plays a Sanctum. Okay, Azaruk. Makes a 4/4. Death Touch. Passes. Uptick. Sack of food. Top. Abrupt Decay. The token. Got game 1. Ooh, seems pretty reasonable. Maybe Thought Seizes. Typically when I go up Thought Seize, I want to cut the elves. And I think I cut the Greta. I don't like that. Swamp. Passes. Cottage. Go. Plaza. Tomb. Tapped. Go. Tyvar. Mills. Probably gets back. Nope, can't get back. That was a whiff. Sanctum. Go. Plaza. Okay, upticks. Passes. Okay, Glade. Finally, we'll play a card. Knight of Sweet's Revenge. Go. Upticks. Forest. Goose Mother. Finally, a payoff. Alright. Cancel. Goose Mother. Pass. Plays a mana confluence. Pushes my goose. Garrop God. Minuses. Finds more lands. Passes. Cascade. Vraska. Chariot. Uptick. Sack a Sanctum. And we just pass because I can't cast that. Alright. Makes Ozaruk. But how does that work? Doesn't it just get bounced? But it does let him start an adventure. Or Mox. Emery. Found himself a Gwenna. Goes to combat. He does attack. Question is, do I even want to bother? Is there anything I want to -3 on? Is Emery the best target? I'm going to say I just take it. She goes to 1. Untaps it. Play the land. Uptick. Sack the land. Draw another land. Thoughtseize. Take the Mox, I guess. So +3/+3? Not really worth it. He's going to eat it. Probably Kinnan. Yep. Makes perfect sense. And it seems like a decent deck for Scarab God. That's something to note. Soul Cauldron. Confluence. Targets the Mox. Plays a new Mox. Gonna eat the Gwenna. Now you just need the last piece, which is Azaruk, in your hand, and then you got it. Okay. Attempts to bring back a Mox. Gets back a Mystic. Goes to combat. Attacks. I guess block with the cat. Play the Marsh. Uptick. Gotta draw something that's useful. That's not useful. Turn on a Cottage. So we could turn on the Chariot. Hit the Tyvar. Make another cat. Trades. Okay, I think I'm gonna scoop. So I think I'm gonna go down a wolf and another wolf. I don't like that. Too many 4-drops, I think. Marsh, Goose, go. Marsh, Elf, passes. Pool, Sir Ginger, go. Mana Confluence, Kinnan, Mox, 4 manas, Rona, Soul Cauldron, Overgrown Tomb, Untapped, Trail Crumbs, go to combat, attack, bottom, get rid of the Kinnan, can't use the Kinnan, Mana Confluence, Kinnan, loots, throws a marsh away, gets Jeff in hand, passes, Overgrown Tomb, Chariot, go to combat, attack, pass, loots, Tyvar, Emery, loots, trying to find the combo, untaps, loots, eats the elf, grows, okay, goes, pays mana, but okay, that's 1 piece, but you don't have the other piece. Yeah, I don't even think he would be able to win this game. So like, we were so far ahead, I think we would have digged and definitely would have won this match. So 1-1, let's get into the next. Doom, untapped, Goose, go. Jetmir's Garden, passes. Pool, untapped, Cookie, pass. Steam Vents, tapped, Chained the Rocks, eats my tough cookie. Glade, Chariot, go. Grove, Fable the Mirrorbreaker, passes. Tomb, untapped. Wicked Wolf, eat the token. Tap down, go to combat, attack, make a cat. Gets rid of 2 lands, plays the Steam Vents. Incarnation, eats the Fable. What 4-drop you getting? Heliod, Goose Mother, go to combat, attack, make another cat, takes it. Pass the turn. He needs a Wrath. Exile-based Wrath. Because this, we just sack 2 foods and win. Mana Confluence. Thrillback. To gain some life. So it gains 2. And destroys what? A food? Okay. Seems pretty good, actually. And passes. So I'm assuming you're sacking Heliod. Gonna get a 5-drop. Probably the one that makes a wolf some fights to gain some life. Tolsimir. What are you fighting? Cat. Trail Crumbs. Attack. We'll sack a food. Okay. I'm gonna say we'll pay. Take, I guess, a trail. Blocks. Eat a food. And we'll pay. Take a forest. Play that said forest. The trail crumb is kind of free. Pass. Got game 1. Ego seems decent. Maybe Thoughtseize over the elves. And then I think I'm gonna cut a 4-drop. Seem to do better. I think Wolf is actually better than a Vraska in this matchup. I don't like that. Triumph, passes. Cottage, go. Boundary, untapped. Bitter Reunion, gets rid of a mind. Passes. Play Sanctum. Play Tough Cookie, go. Harbor, Skyclave, eats the cookie. Play a Marsh. Play Trail of Crumbs. Pass. Plays a tap Stoneforge. Fable the Mirrorbreaker, gets frisky for 2. Take it to 18. Play the Glade. Play Chariot, go. Up the Beanstalk. Steam Vents, Chained the Rocks. Crew, Leyland Binding, eats the Chariot, that's fine. Gets frisky, take it. Play Breeding Pool, tapped. Chariot number 2, hit ya. So that flips around. Thrillback, so that comes down, I assume, is eating the Chariot. Plains, attacks. We will block. Breeding Pool, Night of the Sweet's Revenge. Binding, eats my, okay, 4-drop is fine. Pass. Chain to the Rocks, eats a cat. Fable, attacks. Take it to 9. Run it back. See if you have number 2. Knights of the Sweet Revenge. So you're going to copy that. Make a 3/3 Goose. Go. Fires. I'm assuming he's going to pick up Yorion. Play that said Yorion. Attacks. We'll block. Okay, blows up that and that. Sure. That's bad. Okay, I'm off. Go down the Knight up of Ross. Got run like that. Breeding Pool. Tap. Go. Tap Gardens. Passes. Forest. Cookie. Go. Steam Vents. Untapped. Binding. Sure. Overgrown Tomb. Untapped. Goose. Pass. Up the Beanstalk. Sacred Foundry. Tapped. Passes. Forest. Chariot. Attack. We will sack a food. Steam Vents. Untapped. Fires. Leap. Rafts the board. Vraska. Uptick. Eat a food. Play a tap. Breeding Pool. Pass. Bitter Reunion. Tap Gardens. Picks up Yorion. Plays that said Yorion. I guess you blink these two and the Bitter Reunion. Nope, does not blink the. What is this hatred for the tough cookie? Like seriously, like there's better targets for your binding than the cookie. Aha, we assembled another cookie. Play Glade. Wicked Wolf. Target it. Target, eat both of those. Uptick. Eat a forest. Sun Petal. I wanted to actually tap it, get the Chariot going. Binding. Finally respects the Vraska. Incarnation. I'm guessing now you're going to eat this so you can go get Agent of Treachery. Nope, eats a Fires. For Tolsimir? No, that's not good either. Kenrith. That's not a huge deal. So we play Cottage. Tough Cookie. Go to combat. Hit you with the Wolf. Takes it. Nope, blocks. Sack of food. Grow. I guess he could pump it twice. Wait, 3 times. Man, that's efficient. That's efficient for a counter, sure. These really should have been switched. The counter is better than the 5 life. Like, come on. Alright, chain. I'm off. Okay, 1 and 2. Let's get into the wrap up. What did we learn this week about this deck? Overall, like, there's definitely some flaws. Knights of the Sweet Revenge doesn't really fit in this deck. Yes, it does help with the Goose Mother. It's kind of not really what we want to be doing. I also wanted to cut back on the 4 drops. We have a lot of them. So that was definitely the one to cut, I think. Chariot definitely overperformed. Wolf did not, and Vraska, all 3 of them did do a decent job. When we did win, it probably was on the back of those 3 cards. Other than that, I wanted to cut back on a land because sometimes we do get flooded. So I went ahead and upped 1 of each of the elves. So we have a total of 10 mana dorks. Should help facilitate our 4 drops a little bit faster, which lets us, be a stronger deck overall. So I think that would be a decent upgrade for the deck. If you have any considerations, let me know down in the comment section. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification before you head out that door. And until next time, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Talk to you soon.